Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Emanuela Afolabi. Oh my god, like guys, I'm so excited and so nervous all at the same time. Have you guys missed me? Like, have you missed me? I bet you guys haven't missed me. You don't even mind me again. No, but all jokes aside, I have missed you guys. Like, I've not released a video in about 3 months, if that. It's been a long time and I have missed you. I have missed you all so much. All of your support, all of your comments. The love is real, but your girl was just going through a hell of a time. But without no further ado, stay tuned and let's get straight into this video. No cap, no playing around, we're going straight in. So, like, how are you guys doing? Let's start there. How has this whole lockdown, corona, pandemic, how has it all been treating you? Please get into the comments. I want to know how you guys have been doing. I've really missed you guys, you know. All your comments really encourage me and it really pushes me to, you know, do more. I've been watching other people's YouTube channels and when they go on this break, I'm like, why are they going on the break? What is there? Is it not just a talk? But now that I am a YouTuber, you don't know why it's going on. I actually understand how it can take a toll on you, like mentally. It's very draining, especially when you're editing it yourself, you're promoting it yourself, you're doing everything, like everything just on your ones. It's a lot. Even though throughout the lockdown I was like, you know, good and my health was stable and so on and so forth. Now that the lockdown's been lifted, I've been getting back into like my usual routines. I'm working on my interior design website. As you guys know, I'm an interior designer, so I've been putting a lot of energy into that, like trying to make it perfect because I really want to like launch out. I really feel like 2020 is the year where even though so much has happened and we've lost thousands and thousands of people, I think we are at 1 million people who have passed away due to COVID, and not to add other people who have passed away. I really felt like 2020 was just the year for me to build. I know everyone was saying 2020 vision, but unfortunately this is not the 2020 we expected. So I'm just trying to turn a bad situation into a good thing. So I've been putting so much time into that. I've been doing a few like online courses and stuff just to, you know, keep myself busy, so on and so forth. I've been away for 3 months and yes, I know 3 months has been a long time, but as I like said a bit earlier, I've been just going through a lot. So just to dive straight into it, because low-key I'm feeling a bit like, you know, it's feeling a bit hard, but as always, I'm always here to be vulnerable. I share my life so that you guys can learn from it, and obviously my main focus is my sickle cell and teaching everyone and showing people that you can have a normal life. Sickle cell does not have to control you. You can do everything you want to do. Nothing is impossible, and just to bring you guys, you know, fun and laughter. So I hope at this point you guys know what I'm about. I just felt to like reinforce that, so in case you guys have forgotten, now you know. So over the last 3 months I started drifting into a bit of a depression. To be completely transparent and honest, last year June, I would say June, March, I started a trial. So my hospital, my haematology hospital is called Guy's Hospital. That's in London Bridge. And there was an opportunity for me to go on a study trial. So yes, in a way I was a guinea pig. But we thank God it all worked out for my favor. So it's this trial called the Amara trial. And I purposely didn't speak about it because I wanted to finish the trial and see how I got on and how I was after the trial, to then talk about it with the rest of you guys. So let me explain to you what the Amara drug does. Everybody has baby hemoglobins still living inside their bodies. This is what the doctor said, and if I get this wrong, I'm going to correct myself in the next video, but this is what they told me. Everybody has baby hemoglobins, and for people who have sickle cell, when you're a child, the baby hemoglobins do not carry the sickle cell gene. But as you get older, obviously the rest of your hemoglobins turn into sickle, cells. So what this tablet does is it boosts, so I think on average you have about like 5 to 10%, something really low, of baby hemoglobin still inside your system, and the other 95% to 90% carry the sickle cell gene in your body. Now this tablet basically boosts your baby hemoglobin to about, let's say 50%, like ridiculously high. To be honest, they didn't break it, they broke it down to me, but it was such a long time ago. I sat with all these like directors and scientists and consultants and all these people, so it was just so, oh my god, do you know what I mean, that I don't literally remember verbatim what they said to me. So it boosts the baby hemoglobin up quite a lot. So obviously I was anxious, I was nervous, I was thinking, oh my god, how am I going to go on a trial, yada yada yada. But with the support of my dad was like, go and do it, like this is something you will do, you don't know, it will save your life, you know, like just saying go for it. I had a few aunties and uncles who are doctors, and I gave, like, when I say it was like 40 pages worth of like information, I just gave it to them. I was like, your doctors, read it, I hope this is good and it's not going to kill me, and the side effects. So the side effects were not so bad. It was headaches, vomiting. You are not allowed to eat grapefruits. Emphasize that every single month and every like 2 weeks you cannot eat grapefruit. Apparently eating grapefruit and being on that tablet just causes a big a massive problem. I actually don't know what the problem is, but you cannot eat grapefruit. So yeah, I was on this trial, and I'm gonna do another video about this actually, but I was on the trial and it was working for me amazing. Like it's like I felt like, you know, Superman. I was like, yeah, I can carry this table. I just literally felt like King Kong. And yeah, so I was on this thing for 6 months, and I was like all well and good throughout lockdown. Obviously you still have pains, you still feel a bit ill, but it's not like it used to be. So 6 months came and went, and as soon as the trial was done, there was supposed to be a continuation, so an extension for another year or 2, just as the drug is still going through its trials and the system and all the stuff that they need to do before it can be on the shelf, on the pharmacy shelves. So I was like, okay, cool, you know, this trial worked for me, great, I'm gonna stay on it. Then Corona happened. Corona said no. And unfortunately, up till now, I'm not able to go back on the trial. Now, to bring it back to why I felt a bit depressed and I was just going through a lot, was literally once that trial was over, I would say like 3 weeks to 2 weeks, I was still okay, I was still good. Then all of a sudden, everything came back. Like when I say I felt everything. Every step I took, I just felt pain. Like, you know how the sickle pain is, you're always in pain. You're quite literally always in pain, and you're constantly taking medicine to manage the pain. I felt everything, and I was so used to not being on any like drugs and painkillers and morphine and all this stuff that, you know, I kind of forgot myself and just was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking my drugs anymore, I don't need it. But obviously I'm no longer on this trial, so I have to, you know, be on my best behavior. So that was one thing that just really affected me, and I'm definitely going to talk more about the trial because honestly it was amazing. They're not asking me to do this video or anything. I'm literally sharing my life. As I said, I literally am quite literally an experiment for everybody out there, and by God's grace, once this medicine has cleared and it's gone through all the stages, it should be out to everybody with sickle cell. And I'm not joking. I will tell you the truth. This drug, no cap, like no cap, it is 10 out of 10. When I say, I can't even put it into words, I felt alive. Like, it's like, you know when you watch movies, I can't remember what it's called, I think it's called Timeless, or there's this movie where they give them a tablet and then they can they can activate 100% of their brain. They can see, they can understand languages in a second. I can't explain it, but I literally felt alive, and it was just the best feeling.
I have never seen anything like this before in my entire life.
Hopefully, you guys, I'm gonna share more. I did document, another thing is I did document the whole trial. So every time I had visitations and so on and so forth, I filmed it. So I have that for you guys. This is how much I love everybody with sickle cell. I am ready to go on trials to ensure that things are changing, and there are things that we can now take that will improve the quality of our life. The second thing that I was kind of going through was I was just struggling with balance. You know, like living with sickle cell, it's hard to just say, today I'm gonna do this, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and just make plans, and it always works out that way. It doesn't always work out that way. And so me being off the trial and then trying to juggle so many things, you know, I'm a presenter, I'm trying to work on my career, I'm trying to work on my relationship with God, I'm trying to, you know, push, I'm trying to just do everything that I have planned to do, work on my interior as well, was just so hard. So I was just struggling with balance, like balancing everything was just a lot for me. I also lost my granddad, which was, you know, like really hard for my family. So this was my mum's dad, lost her dad, and it was just so hard. Like, it was just so hard. I know obviously grandparents, they're older, so we should kind of expect that to happen, but it was just so sudden, so sudden, and it was just a lot. And due to obviously COVID, we couldn't go to Nigeria for the burial, so we had to watch on Zoom. We were trying to plan it from here, we were trying to figure out how we can go. My mum was even like, you know, looking at private jets to go, and that was ridiculous. They're saying like £10,000 to go. Like, it was just insane. And I just had to focus on my family, my brothers, my cousins, because I'm like one of the oldest as well. I'm not the oldest cousin, but there's a few of us that are older, and the rest of us, the rest of my cousins are young. Dealing with my granddad passing away, it was just so much. Like, I was just going through so much. And I also turned 29. Yeah, I turned 29 on the 10th of September, and leading up to my birthday, you know when you start reflecting, like,
see my life, oh. What have I done, oh? Where am I going? Where am I coming from? What have I done? What have I not done?
So I started thinking all these things, like, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that, I want to run businesses. There's so much I want to do, but I've not yet done it, just due to just life getting in the way. And I was just heavily reflecting on it, like, oh my God, I'm getting so close to 30. Oh my God, oh my God. You know what I mean? And so I just thank God. Like, I am someone who is a Christian, and my faith means everything to me. I wouldn't be where I am without God, quite literally. And so just in my time of like spending time with God, worshiping God, like studying the word, I started to have a different perspective, and I just started being grateful. So I started off like complaining and being anxious as to, oh my God, I'm not ready to turn 29 without completing this, that. And I started rushing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my website in 2 weeks, period. Like, it must be done before my birthday. I must do this. I was like, I need to go to the gym. I was doing hiloth, you understand? I was now getting to the point where I was like, is my village people doing me? Have they found me in London? Like, what's going on? You understand? Like, what's all this? Literally, like, you guys understand, I could be a little bit dramatic, and it's not on purpose. I'm just an overthinker. I overanalyze every single thing. I'm such a perfectionist that I need deliverance. So yeah, I think just spending time with God and just understanding that I am in a new season, and God has brought me so far. I have achieved so much in a few years. When you start being grateful and you focus on what God has done for you and not what he hasn't done, it will move you. Not only are you alive, not only are you breathing, walking, but you're able to look after yourself. You know, you have the freedom to stand up right now and get on a plane. Well, obviously not now, but you could get up and just travel. You can start a business, you can get a job, you can decide to run a marathon, you could do anything. Like, the sky is literally the limit. And by the time I started thinking about how far and how much I have done, even with my condition and so on, I was just moved, and I just said, no, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain that I'm not I haven't run my business. I'm not going to complain that my body is not where I want it to be. I'm not going to complain about my living condition, my finances, my status. I'm not doing it. I was like, no, that's on period. So by the time I started getting into that zone, joy started to come up. I now started to be joyful for my birthday. I was like, do you know what? I'm actually like excited. I'm happy. I'm an adult. Like, I've been an adult since I was 21, but you know what I mean? It's like 29 is just like, goddamn. So yeah, I turned 29. I didn't really do anything special. I stayed at home. But yeah, so that's just a bit of a life update with everything that's been going on, and I'm just trying to figure out the balance. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to figure out how to do this YouTube. I'm trying to figure out how to stay healthy and whole. I'm trying to keep my mind right. Trying to keep my body right. I'm just trying to grow. Just grow with God and just journey with him. Journey with him with joy. So guys, I don't know if you've noticed, like, look at my eyelashes. I don't know if you can see these mink lashes, but I got these amazing lashes from a company called Flawless Lashes. Like, they are amazing. There. It is just so cute, and quite literally it's so easy to apply. And imagine, like, you have this holder, so when you're traveling, when next I leave this country, I'm gonna put all my lashes in here. One that I'm wearing, this is called Glitter Bomb. I'm gonna put the description below and tag her Instagram and everything so you guys could check it out. But when I say I can't feel it, you know, you wear some lashes and it's like it feels heavy, like, you know, trying to hold your eyes up and all that stuff. They are so light, so like, the way she does it, like, I can't even put it into words. It's as if it's like individuals, but it's not. So check her out, please. Please, please, and please. So I've come to the end of my video. Thank you so much to everybody. Like, please keep commenting and keep liking and sharing and subscribing. You don't know how much, not joy it gives me, but it makes me feel fulfilled that the time, the energy that I put into this is not all for nothing. Continue to just support your girl. Keep all the prayers coming. I need prayers. I need more and more and more prayers. Just shower down on me, and I will be back soon. I have now found an editor, thank God. That was another thing I was heavily struggling with. I was editing myself and I don't know how to edit. I'm just learning on the job, and it just will take me days upon days. But honestly, I'm so glad I found someone to do the editing. I will put his details below if you are into YouTube and you want an editor. But yeah, so that is it. So subscribe, like, share, comment, and you guys will see me next week.